Hey guys, my name is Julian Ramirez. Today we are going to be installing a bunch of cool stuff on my awesome 240 right there. So right now we have these PBM cool angle knuckles that we put on. We still have to put on my lower control arms, new tension arms, because these ones made by SPL aren't really the best for tons of angle. They worked really well, but we just keep on hitting, as you can see. This is really cool. This is the same hood that I have on my car in Japan, which is really rad. Gonna be changing out the suspension on here. I also have all my fuel system set up, so I have to change out my fuel filter and I have to put in all new foam. That's because we run E85 and that stuff eats away as it's been sitting there. So we'll be changing that out. Okay, so let me try and give a brief overview of the new tension rods that we're going to be using. These are from PBM, Powered by Max. They're really great. One of our favorite things about them is the lock washers, or lock nuts that we have right here. They tighten in two different sections, which is really important because it seems like jam washers, usually the jam nuts come loose. I don't know why, but they always come loose. One of the cool things that I like about this is that it has this reinforcement, so there's no way this is gonna bend. So it's really thick metal. It's pretty fantastic. This is really important that you have this space right here, so it pushes it as much over, so that way my wheel has more space to go, which is really nice whenever it's at maximum angle. Anyways, these are really beautiful. I believe they were $250 with $40 shipping. Very nice pieces. Okay, so a really good habit to start using and getting into is wiping down your car every time you work on it. So you can see it's pretty messy. We're about to touch all this stuff. Might as well clean it up. Alright, so we finally got everything all together. That's pretty much what the suspension is going to look like. Pretty excited to see how this is going to work out. Okay, so now that we got all the suspension on, we can go ahead and put the brakes on, calipers, well, the rotors and the calipers, and get the wheels thrown on there. Trying to get it ready for a test day this weekend. So torque them down. Alright, so we finished up all that work. We have here put on these new extended lower control arms. PBM tension arms. We have here these sweet PBM knuckles, along with my BC Racing coilovers over there, of course. I'm all finished up for today. Tomorrow we're going to be working on my my fuel cell. Gonna switch out the foam, put on a new filter, and tighten up some stuff that needs to happen with my car to drive on Sunday. Now day 2 of working on the car. Yesterday we got done all the suspension stuff for the front end, and now we're gonna do the fuel system. I gotta change out the foam, put on a new filter, and just clean everything up and make sure that it's all good. This is my ATL fuel cell right here. We're gonna be changing it out because changing out the foam inside because we run E85, and I haven't driven the car for about 4 months. So just for precautionary stuff, just for precautions, we're going to be putting in the new foam because E85 eats away at a lot of different materials, and we want to make sure that my fuel system doesn't get all jammed up with different stuff. That all fitted in there. Should be good to go. Can put the top back on. Okay, so we're all finished up with putting the fuel cell in. Right there. It's all ready to go, which is good. I put in all new gas. So we have E85 inside. I put a new filter, a fuel filter in the front. We have 2 different filters. One is a 100 micron filter that goes before the fuel pump, and then we have a 6 micron filter that's located right before the engine. You know, we don't want anything to get in there. Anyways, here goes our first startup, hopefully. Oh, also, anytime you work on the fuel system and air gets in there, you want to prime it up. So I've already turned on the fuel pump, and we're ready to start it. So. All right. Sounds pretty good. Super exciting because this is the first time this car has ran since November or October, which is pretty rad. No, before that, September or October. It's really awesome to have such a reliable car. This car is super basic, and the biggest thing about it is taking care of it, maintaining it, making sure you just go overboard with everything. Alright, so now it is the day before the event. I pretty much finished my car. It's right there. Pretty excited because all I had to do today was put on the tires, the belts, which there was no point in filming, so I went and did a little test drive. We'll go see how it runs tomorrow at the track. Very excited about that. Anyways, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, so this event is already so much better than probably any other San Antonio event that's been out here. There are 100 cars today. They hit their max, so nobody else can come and drive, which is amazing. I don't think anybody else does that besides Lone Star Drift. Wednesday, a couple days after the drift event. We went to the Club Loose Texas event, and that was sick. Like, really, really awesome. Good job to those guys. They did amazing. We had classes of drivers, lots of people learning. We had A, B, and C class. C class was figuring out the fundamentals of drifting, while A class was ripping it up, tandeming together. Sadly, after my second round out, I broke my crank pulley somehow. Everything else sounds good, but obviously we got to change that out and then put my car together because it goes to wrap on Friday, which is super exciting because we got a lot of cool stuff coming out. We got the fan out and we got the power steering lines out of the way and the coolant. Now we got this shroud. Move on to the next step. I'm pulling this guy off.
Show them how bad it is.
So gotta get that guy off. Really cool. We got on the fenders, the bumper. Everything's going really smooth. The rear bumper's on. I can't put the side skirts on until it comes off the lift. And then damn. There it is. Beautiful. That was awesome.
What's next? Talk to the crowd, you got 5 seconds.
Okay, dude, epic night. That's going to wrap. Gonna load it up tomorrow. Gonna go home, shower up.
Who's gonna wrap it?
Graphics guys, they're gonna do an amazing job. We got super color for you guys. It's gonna be sick. And then we're gonna go to Lone Star Drift, Super D, Lone Star Drift, all the way to Japan, drive Matsuri.
Nice.
Crazy month.
That's in 1 month?
Yeah.
Oh my god. You're about to go broke.
Yeah. I don't even